Good morning, student. Today we are going to continue with our topic field visit. Page number 3. Refer to your map. Teacher says, as shown there, what you can see to our right are the backwater of the Ujjaini Dam, built on the river Bhima. This dam is mainly used for drinking water. It is also used for power generation, fishing, irrigation, etc. Some students click pictures of the surroundings and then they boarded the bus and their journey started again. Pooja, madam, this seems to be a plain area. Teacher, yes, we are going through a plain region. This is a part of the Deccan Plateau itself. As we go westward, we will notice major changes in the relief and vegetation. After few hours of our journey, they left the main road near Hadapsar and turned towards Srinagar. There were many big and small hotels at the foothills. They stopped at an open space at the roadside and had their lunch. They relaxed for a while. After that, Najma said, I also noticed that when we left Naldur, trees like Zuzube, Bor and Babul, etc. were visible, but here different trees are seen. Teacher says, good. While crossing Naldur, we saw semi-arid thorny type of vegetation. Semi-arid region means which experience rainfall of the less than 70 centimeter. Change in type of vegetation is an indicator of change in the amount of the rainfall in that area. We had learned earlier different types of trees grown in different regions due to the difference in climate, soil, rainfall, etc. Because of that, we see different vegetation in different region. We see that anjan, banyan and people trees and more in number here. Alright, now we have reached the foothills of Srinagar. Now we will climb to the top and you will see the offshoot of Western Ghat. You will only carry your ID card, notebook, pen, binocular, camera, cap, map and water bottle, and keep your luggage and other items in the bus itself. When they started climbing the Srinagar fort, it was quite sunny at first, then it became cloudy. Later it also started drizzling and students enjoy eating steamed groundnuts, buttermilk and curd on the way. They clicked photographs of various physical features. The vegetation around, birds, the aerial view of Pune city and the various structure of the fort. Afterwards, teacher asked them to gather at one place. Students enjoy the beauty of nature with some snacks. They also clicked photo with various physical features, vegetation, birds, aerial view of Pune city and various structure of the fort. Aerial view means view from the height of air. Teacher, we have now reached the fort of Srinagar. How will you collect information about it? Neha, madam, we saw a board at the entrance which gave us information about the Srinagar fort. We have also clicked its picture. Here, see, in the book there is given a information board. Teacher, then teacher says, good Neha. Now, who will tell the differences in the relief features now? Then Kasim said, madam, we can see that now the undulating plains have turned into rugged topography with hills. This is a high hill. We are at a higher altitude and hence you can even experience clouds. Undulating plain means uneven plains, up and down plains. have turned into rugged topography means rugged topography means uneven rocky surface with hills. Higher altitude means height, more height can experience clouds. Teacher says, very good, Kasim. You can notice many physical features like rock pinnacles, valley, and hills, and layered formed from volcanic eruption. Have you recognized the rock found here? You might have seen some deprives of landslide at places while climbing. Now tell me about the agricultural pattern around. Here, rock pinnacles means a pointed piece of stone. Valley means a low area of land between hills and mountain. Then here given deprives of landslides. Whatever rocks fall or mud fall is called deprives of landslides. Then Rahul said, Madam, this is basalt, an igneous type of rock. We had learned about it in the class 6. Mary, we saw mainly pulses being cultivated at the place where we live, between Solapur to Pune. We saw sugarcane. Now we see mainly paddy fields. Teacher, correct. It is because of good amount of rainfall here. Can you recall seeing a similar fort-like structure before? What difference do you see between both of them? So paddy fields means where the fields where the rice grown. Then Wahida says, Madam, we can compare this with Naldurg fort itself, but it is not situated on a hill like Sinhagar. We do not have to climb up a slope to see it. We know the Naldurg fort is in at the land, and Sinhagar fort on a hill, right? Then teacher said, very good. Now we have reached the top of the fort. This is a hill fort as it has been built on a hill. This was built with the view of security and to keep an eye on the surroundings. Naldurg is a fort on the land. All such forts are the heritage of our state. Come here and look down. The water bodies that you can see in front of is the reservoir of the Khadak Wasla Dam, which serves water to areas in and around Pune. Now we will go to the Kalyan Dravaja gate. Come here and see this structure. This is called Dev Tank. Scared tank. Water coming from a natural spring get stored here. Even today, it serves water all the year round to the people who stay at the fort above. Natural spring means water coming from underground sources. Then all students surprised. Oh my God, how can water be available continuously at the height since centuries? The teacher took them to a stall which served pitla bhakri. Students observed that there were many similar stalls. Tourists were being served different food items there. After little time at Sinhagar fort, students came down the foothills and boarded the bus. The bus started towards Pune city, where they had an overnight halt. In the city, they had evening snacks and tea and got ready to roam in the market. Teacher, we will be visiting places in Pune like Sanivarwada and famous market places like Tulsi Bagh and Mahatma Phule Mandai market. There are wholesale and retail markets here. Wholesale means wholesales receive buy large quantity of goods from manufacturer and sell them to retailer, and retailer sell all these goods to the consumer. You can do shopping here. Make sure you write down all observation. After the city tour, they had dinner and returned to place of their night halt. Day 2, 7 hours. After breakfast, they proceed to Alibag. Teacher said, now we are on the Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Can you see the change in relief again? We will stop at Rajmachi Point near Lonavala. Tushar, yes madam, even though we are driving on a plain road, we can see hilly regions all round. The frequency of houses is becoming less. After Lonavala, they stop at Rajmachi Point and the teacher gave information about various relief features. Teacher, these are the slope of the Western Ghat. We call these areas Sahyadris too. From here, you can observe the differences in the slope. The gentle slope to the east and the steep to the west. Towards the west, you can see many cliffs and waterfalls about which you have learned in class 9th. The region is also the source of river Ulhas, a major west flowing river. Cliff means the big rock in the side of the sea coast. The student took photograph of these features. It started raining again and their journey resumed. Then Namdev says, looking at the map madam, we are crossing the Ghat section. Now are we going to Khopoli? Teacher, correct Namdev. This is known as the Bhor or Khandala Ghat in the Western Ghat. We will now enter the western coast plains of India. Observe the trees, soil and houses that you see. Madam, we can see different forests comprising of thick vegetation in the Ghat. We can see trees with broad leaves. We had seen such trees in the Sinhagar region too. Teachers, these are the teak trees. The region is a region of deciduous trees. There are many Vanrais and Devrais, woodlands and scarred groups. Vanrai means the plantation of trees to increase rainfall in the especially in the mountain region. Devrai, small patches of forest managed by local people. Then after crossing the Ghat, the dense forest become sparse. Paddy field and huge industrial estates were now visible. Najma says, Madam, I can feel a change in the weather. It is getting hotter and I have started perspiring. Perspiring means sweating. Then teacher says, you feel the change in the air. Because of increase in humidity in the air, we start perspiring and sweating and skin becomes sticky. As we go near the sea, this will increase. We already know because we experience in the sea coast. Namdev, Madam, it has started raining in this region. Also, the amount of rainfall seems to be more. It might be happening because of this. Teachers, Namdev, correct observation. Because of heavy rainfall and nearness to the sea, this happens. Also, because of high rainfall, rice is the major crop here. Soon we will reach the sea. Can you name the sea? All students says together, Arabian Sea. Teacher, good. After reaching Alibag, before we go to our lodges, we will visit the Talathi office. You can gather information on the basis of the questionnaire you have prepared in the school. Urmi, we will be asking him questions about the types of crops, soil types, cultivation of fruits, and other cash crops. We are asking him how land revenue is collected in her office, land under irrigation, watershed program, and other occupation in the field. Page number 7. They reached Alibag in the afternoon and then visited the Talathi office. They collected information based on their questionnaire. Teacher, dear students, after lunch we will go to the sea coast. How many of you will be seeing the coast for the first time? Almost all of them raised their hand. But you all see the sea coast, right? Yes. Then Abira says, I am just trying to imagine what a breathtaking view it would be to see the sea. What will it look like? Or will there be just water? Teacher, true. Abira, we will visit the beach now. We have already given clear instruction regarding precaution to be taken there. We will also visit a fort called Kolaba or Alibag Fort here. We will have to take into account the timing of the high and low tides as this is away from the coast in the sea. We have studied the work of sea waves in class 9th. We will also identify some of the landforms formed by sea waves. Can you name some of them? Then children says almost together, beach, sea cave, wave cut, platforms, sandbars, etc. Teacher, good, you remember them well. They visited the beach and the fort. Some of them also enjoyed sitting on horse-driven chariots, and some of them enjoyed horse rides. Neha says, Madam, this fort is different from the first two. Teacher, good Neha, can you tell the difference between them? Neha, yes madam, this fort was constructed in water while other two were on land. Then teacher says, good, this fort is built on a wave cut platform because it is surrounded by sea water. It is called a sea fort. Earlier, these forts were built for the security of the seas. There are many such forts on the west coast. Neha, yes, I have heard names like Sindhudurg, Janjira earlier. Teacher, based on the information you have collected, can you tell what occupation are followed here? Then Rahul says, Madam, fishing and agriculture, both the occupation are followed here. Teacher, correct Rahul. To which category do these occupation belong? Meena, Madam, these are primary occupation. Teacher, true. Initially Fishing was the main occupation. Later on, agriculture was also practiced in this region, but away from the shore. Coconut, betel nut, jackfruit, banana, and some spices are cultivated in the coastal plains. This is horticultural farming. Today, tourism has become an important occupation here. You know, coconut, betel nut, jackfruit, banana. Betel nut means supari. Afterwards, students spend some time playing on the sand of the beach and capture beautiful glimpses, pictures of the sunset in their cameras. After sunset, they came to their lodges. They discussed important points to compile their field visit report. After returning to their lodge, they had dinner and rested for the night at Alibag. Next days in the morning, they had their breakfast and left for their return journey. Now this lesson will be completed. In your textbook, there are given some questions. You have to do it in your notebook. Some questions are between the lesson. See in page number 1, I already given. In page 2, what precaution will you take continuously during the field visit? The next, collect more information about mud, ani and wood houses. Dabyachi ghare. Third, correlate pulse cropping with low rainfall. Page 3, obtain information regarding multi-purpose project. Next, vegetation is an indicator of difference in precipitation. What are the page 4, how will the terrain below appear to the birds from the sky? Out of which process has the plateau of Maharashtra formed? What is the main type of rock seen here? In page 5, gather information about forts. Consider the following points for it: determination of location, period of construction, construction style, and security mechanism. In page 6, do you agree that reason and necessities influence the difference in the means of livelihood? Next, guess in which season of the year is the field visit being undertaken? In page 7, what is the concept of Devrai? Next, what precaution have to be taken while going to the sea coast? Next, what is the simplest method of understanding the timing of the tides? In page 8, what type of photographs will you click with respect to the field visit? On the basis of which points will you write the tour report? Next, during field visit, how will you obtain various type of information? Here some more information, more questions are given. If some questions are similar, you can leave it. Thank you.